Hello everyone, it's me Virtuoso and today I'm going to review the patch 3.04 from League of Legends. So in this patch they nerfed a few champions, including Elise, Jarvan, Singed, Taric. They tweaked a few items like Blade of the Wind King, Runic Bulwark, Rocket of the Iron Solari, Iceborne Gauntlet, and they changed cooldown reduction runes, and then they will implement a new system of chat in League of Legends, which should shield players from toxic people spamming the chat or trolling it. So I think those are great changes, and we'll start from the champion nerfs. So first, Elise. Elise has been rewarded too well for playing safely, so we shifted some of her power to her spider form to increase the reward for taking risks. Okay, so this is a good change, I think. It forces Elise players to go closer to her enemies and not actually just camp behind the minion wave, last hit with auto attacks, and then when the enemy comes close, throw neurotoxin, because it deals a lot of damage. And it's really annoying because it's a really strong spell, because you can basically trade and then quickly fall back without really the enemy having a chance to counterattack, and then you can just get the enemy to like half HP and then basically kill them with your combo. So I think that's a good nerf. It forces Elise players to go more into the battle and not just camp behind the minion wave, spam Q, then go to spider form and kill the enemy. Okay. Jarvan is getting the armor aura from his E spell, Demacian Standard, removed, and I think it's a nerf, but I think it's a pretty hard nerf, but it shouldn't affect too much in the end. Jarvan is a really popular pick now, and I think this should make him. This is a good nerf. It's not too hard and it's not too small. I think it's just great. Singe is also getting nerfed. Singe's damage is getting nerfed from fling, and yeah, fling damage it was too much. I mean, you built like few AP items like Word of Ages, Rylai's and stuff, and you could basically, fling was hitting way too much. If you could get to the carry and fling them, the carry was basically forced to flash well, or then just die, because it made so much damage, and it left the enemy carry just so vulnerable. And with Insanity Potion and the Mastery and the Merc Threads, Singed had like so much tenacity, it was really hard to kill him. So now they have also removed the Insanity Potion CC reduction thing, and that's also a good nerf. I don't know if these nerfs are too hard. I kind of have to see. I haven't really played League now for a while, for a few days, so I haven't still tested it out or seen any Singed players, so I don't know how drastically will that affect Singed. Taric is, last patch they changed Taric, but it didn't really nerf him that much, so now they are nerfing his shatter damage, armor, and his stun. Basically, now you took 1 point. Before you took 1 point to the stun, it was 1.5 seconds at all ranks. Now it scales from 1.2 to 1.6 per rank. So that's a good change, because now Taric players have to make the decision between getting more CC or leveling up their Q or W, the heal or the shatter. And shatter is getting nerfed. So yeah, I think that should make Taric a less OP choice, because the lane dominance against Taric, it's really hard to play against Taric. It's like it was too strong in my opinion. Blade of the Wind King is getting nerfed, small tweaks here and there. Rocket of the Iron Solari is getting small tweaks. Iceborne Gauntlet is getting more tweaks, so now it's more of a tanky item more than a bursty AP item. I think it's a good change. Nothing too like severe, but it should like make it more viable with Nasus and make it less viable with some AP champions. But I think it's not too bad. It's nothing severe. What else? Cooldown reduction runes are getting a buff. Spectator mode is getting tweaks. And then this new system is chat. Basically, Tribunal can restrict, and player support can restrict players' chat. So basically, they can't speak so much in the chat, and they can lose the freedom of all chatting. And I think that's just great, because so many matches have been lost because of spammers who just flame all the time, and then just, you know, kind of provoke people, and then those people start to flame the trolls, and then it just goes to a basically a big argument, and then you end up losing a game. And also sometimes people start to QQ to all chat, and that's really annoying. So I think that's a great change. It should shield players from toxic people. So yeah, nothing special. The patch is already live, I think. So yeah, go there and try the changes. Nothing too big. I'm interested mostly in the Elise changes. I want to go and try the new Venomous Bite, which is going to deal more damage. Elise is one of my favorite champions, so yeah, can't wait to test that out. Thanks for watching. Please like or dislike if you didn't like the video. All constructive feedback is very appreciated, but please just don't be like, oh my god, you're so shit, and yeah, don't troll in the comments. Just leave your honest opinion. Yeah, subscribe if you like to see more. I'll be doing giveaways and a lot of content in the future. So yeah, thanks for watching, and see you guys later.